We are pleased to announce the release of OptiTune 6.2. The OptiTune 6.2 release focuses on our new REST API, which provides a way for our partners to integrate their products with OptiTune and our customers to write their own custom integrations with OptiTune. Importantly, it also provides a Swagger open API document which lets you auto-generate complete client libraries for using the API. The new REST API is very comprehensive, providing over 61 resource types and 181 unique methods. The other features we've added include webhooks, which allow your website or product to be notified when certain events take place. For example, when a computer is added, your website can be automatically notified. New relay servers were also added to better facilitate remote connections, like remote desktop, in the following regions: Quebec City, Paris, Frankfurt, Zurich, Dubai, and Johannesburg. And computer metadata export. So you can now export metadata about your computers in CSV or XML format. This is the metadata that organizations often maintain about their computers. We've also added updates to the Windows Update Group policy, where you can set the WSUS server through OptiTune if you want to use a WSUS server for deploying updates locally. And we've also added a new monthly on weekday schedule item, where you can schedule a script to run, for example, on the second Tuesday of each month or the third Wednesday of each month, instead of picking a numerical day, like the 28th day of the month, for example. So now we'll look a little bit more at the REST API. Pretty much anything you can do in the management portal, you can now do through the REST API. The REST API is open to all of our customers. If you are an IT department or managed service provider, it's now possible to add integration between OptiTune and your own back-end systems. If you've built your own IT management portal, for example, you could now integrate with OptiTune. You can use the REST API to see connection status of computers, gather metrics about Windows updates, or many other things. To get started using the REST API, you'll first need to create API credentials for your user account in OptiTune. Go to the My Account page, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, and then click Generate. And then you'll immediately need to copy the username and API password because it'll only be shown once. After you've done this, you can click this link here, and it will take you to the Swagger UI page, which is a graphical representation of the API. And the technology behind this is called Swagger or Open API 2.0. And you can see here is the Swagger document, which is a JSON document right here in this link. Now with this link, you can use it, you can import it into Visual Studio or other tools to generate client libraries for using the OptiTune REST API. But this Swagger UI gives you a graphical view of the API, and you can do different things with it. So for example, we can first get an overview of what's available in the API. You can see each one of these rows is a resource type, and if you click one of them, you'll see the different methods that are available for each resource type. And we counted, let's see, 61 resource types and 181 unique methods. So it's a very comprehensive API. So for example, if you wanted to see, well, what computers are registered in this organization, you could click this, hit try it out, and then execute. And what this will do is make the HTTP GET call to this URL on the management server and get you the list of computers in JSON format, which will have this structure. So we hit execute, and here's example curl command line that you could run. Here's the URL that it's calling. And here is the response. So we can see it's returning a bunch of different computers in JSON format. And with each computer, importantly, is an ID, which you can use for other things. So if we just copy this, we can see, here's the computer details. Now let's go to, this is the information about the computer. Let's go look up the details about a computer. And we'll say, okay, let's type in the ID of the computer that we copied from down below. And now we've gotten the, here we go. Now we've gotten the computer details for the specific computer. The name, all the hardware information, disk drives, disk shares, disk volumes, that sort of stuff. So it's very very comprehensive. It's very detailed. And this is mostly going to be used by developers when they're doing an integration with other products with OptiTune, or if you're a larger MSP or IT department and you have your own IT portal, you want to add some basic integration with OptiTune, you can also do that here. So you could say, well, let's get the alerts that are active in OptiTune and do stuff, or you can even be notified through Webhooks when a new alert's created, and then take action automatically from your website or application. So there's lots of new stuff in the 6.2 release. If you have any questions, please send us an email or contact us through our forums. And that wraps it up for our 6.2 release. Thank you.